welcome to Wheel of Fortune. I'm your show host, Haley Schmidt, and the theme of this episode will be Cellular Respiration, where the winner will walk away with the grand prize of 38 ATPs and a trip through the cellular respiration cycle. Okay, contestant number 1, spin the board. Alright, Kate, you landed on glycolysis bonus. Fill in the blanks for another term for glycolysis.
I guess S.
S is correct.
R.
R is correct.
K.
K is correct.
T.
Sorry, Kate, that was incorrect. Contestant 2, please come up.
I think I have the word. What is it? Sugar breaker. That is correct.
Contestant 2, Julia, has gotten the question correct, so she gets to spin the wheel. Julia has landed on question. Okay. Question number 1 is, the first step to glycolysis is 2 molecules of ATP are invested to energize and split glucose. The energized molecules then lose 2 E negatives each, which are accepted by NAD positive, making them 2 blank carriers.
NADH.
Correct. Contestant 2, Julia, has gotten question 1 correct. Julia, would you like to pass the question on to Dolly or answer another question?
I'll answer again.
Ready, Julia?
Yes.
Question 2 is, the third step of glycolysis is the phosphates that were added are removed. This energy is used to make 4 ATPs. These reactions produce 2 blanks.
ATP?
Incorrect. Dolly?
Doesn't it produce like 2 pyruvates or something?
Okay, Dolly, so since you got the last question correct, you get to spin the wheel. You landed on bonus Krebs cycle. So come up and guess a phrase that is another term used for Krebs cycle.
Is there an E?
Yes. All right, another letter.
C?
Okay.
I have the word.
What is it?
Electron carrier maker?
That is correct. All right, the correct answer is electron carrier maker. So Dolly, you get 1 more point.
Yay! Woo!
Woohoo!
That was weird.
Okay. Would you like to answer the first question of the Krebs cycle, or would you like to pass it on to Kate?
I'll pass it.
All right. Kate, your question is, each pyruvate loses a carbon atom which is caught by O2, then an E acceptor becoming?
CO2?
That's correct. You get 1 point.
Yay!
All right. Would you like to pass the next question on, or would you like to keep it and answer again?
I'll keep and try again.
Okay. Julia, would you like to answer her question to seal her point?
Yes.
All right. What is the answer?
NAD positive?
That is blank. Electrons are transferred to blank and making 2 more NADH carriers.
NADH positive?
That's incorrect. Julia, would you like to answer her question to seal her point?
Yes.
All right. What is the answer?
NAD positive?
All right. You landed on extra 1. If oxygen is available, what occurs?
Aerobic.
Aerobic.
Respiration.
That is correct. Okay, Kate and Dolly play rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to spin for the second extra.
You're going down.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Dolly wins.
6 carbon molecules forming citric acid.
That is correct. Would you like to pass your question on or keep going?
I will pass.
All right. Well, you just earned yourself a point. Is carbons are removed and caught by O2 becoming?
CO2?
That is correct. Would you like to keep your question or pass it on to Kate?
I'll keep it. I'll keep it.
Okay. Your question is, again, electrons are transferred to NAD positive and FAD, making 3 NADH and 1 FADH2. 1 ADP gets recharged, forming
ADP.
That's incorrect. Kate, would you like to answer her question?
Sure.
All right.
ADP?
That's incorrect. I'm sorry. Julia, would you like to answer the question?
ATP.
That is correct. You earned yourself a point. Would you like one bonus point?
Yes.
All right. The bonus question to end the Krebs cycle section is, the cycle blanks for a second pyruvate.
I don't know.
Dolly, would you like to answer?
She doesn't know. I'll just go for it.
All right, Kate, for the bonus point, actually, let's spice things up a bit. This question will be worth 2 points. All right, Kate, the cycle blanks for a second pyruvate.
Repeats?
That is correct. Add 2 points. Since Kate won the bonus question, she gets to spin the wheel for the next section. All right, Kate, spin the wheel. You landed on ETC bonus. So come up and spell a phrase for another term used for electron transport chain.
I'm guessing the letter A.
That is correct. There's 2.
E.
Correct.
T.
Correct.
I think I have the word. Can I finish it?
Yep.
What
That is correct.
Yay!
Congratulations. Add a point. The first question in the electron transport chain section is the high energy electron carriers, NADH and FADH2, transfer E negatives to the inner membrane of the mitochondria. Electrons are passed through a series of carrier proteins, which are...
You better know this.
Ion pumps.
That's correct. Creating energy to pump
H positive.
into the outer compartment. You just earned yourself 2 points. The energized enzyme transfers the energy to blank to make large amounts of blank.
ADP.
And the second blank,
ADP.
that's incorrect. The second blank is,
ATP.
that is correct. You both get a point. All right, you landed on extra 1. If oxygen is available, what occurs?
Aerobic.
Aerobic.
Respiration.
That is correct. Okay, Kate and Dolly play rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to spin for the second extra.
You're going down.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Dolly wins. Dolly, you get to spin for extra 2. All right, your question is, if oxygen is not available, then what occurs?
Anaerobic respiration?
That is correct. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where it gets spicy. Now our contestants will draw out aerobic respiration, the glycolysis cycle, the Krebs cycle, and the electron transport chain.
Stop it. You're not supposed to say aerobic. Just stop it.
And now my co-host Issa will be hosting the next bonus round.
Now Dolly will try to draw cellular respiration. If she messes up, the next contestant.
So the first step is glycolysis, and this is where glucose enters into the cytoplasm. And 2 ATPs are used to split glucose into 2 3-carbon molecules called pyruvates. The energized molecules lose 2 E negatives each, which make 2 NADH carriers. And the phosphates that were added are removed, and the energy is used to make 4 ATPs. This produces 2 pyruvates. The second step is the Krebs cycle, where 1 pyruvate enters into the matrix of the mitochondrion, and 1 C out of that 3-carbon molecule is left and is caught by O2, creating CO2. The electrons from that carbon molecule are then caught by NADH and makes 2 more NADH carriers. What's left is 2 two-carbon molecule called acetyl-CoA, and it then travels and attaches to a 4-carbon molecule, creating citric acid. The Cs are then broken off and caught by oxygen again, creating CO2, and the electrons are then caught and creates 3 NADH carriers and 1 FADH2 carrier. The cycle then repeats for a second pyruvate. The third step is ETC, or the electron transport chain. First, NADH and FADH2 carriers transfer their E negatives to the inner membrane of the mitochondrion. The electrons are then passed through a series of ion pumps, which create energy to pump hydrogen to the outer compartment. The low energy E negatives are accepted by O2 and 2 hydrogen ions, making water. A similar sequence occurs with FADH2. Hydrogen ions are pumped to the outer compartment. The high concentration of H ions diffused back through the ATP synthase, and the energy enzyme transfers the energy to ADP to create large amounts of ATP, thus making 36 ATPs as a net gain. Thank you.
So I was the first one to draw the cellular respiration cycle correctly, which means, since that is a 10-point question, that means I win the game, which means I win 38 ATP, or really it's like 36 ATP because it's a net gain of 36, and a trip through the cellular respiration cycle. So thank you.